Welcome back to Let's Play FTL Faster Than Light. In the last episode, we made our way through sectors 5 through 7 and are about to make our way to the last stand. Before we do so, we're going to take a last little look at what we have, and I think we're going to put one more level into our engines. Try to boost our evasion rate just ever so slightly. And I think with that, we will be off. You arrived at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We explain his mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to Rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weaknesses of the enemy fleet, the Rebel Flagship. Will be restored, given some fuel, and we're on our way to the final battle. Now, as quickly as we can, we should make our way over to the final site. You'll get extra scrap and the like for each different parts, each different area that we go to, and I think I'm going to upgrade our auction systems and our doors by one level, just because it might help us with any intruders in the final fight. At this point, we simply must make our way as close to the flagship as we can. We'll get ready to jump. Let's make our way as fast as we can to the Rebel Flagship. This is the final fight. As you can see, the Rebel Flagship is massive, armed to the brim with weapons of every caliber and incredibly hard to take down. Upon first inspection of this level of the flagship, as there are 3 phases, don't think that you can merely defeat the Rebel Flagship once. If we look through, we can see that they have 4 different weapons: beam, missile, burst laser, and ion. 4 shields, a ton of health, and so many crew members that honestly we're not quite sure if we can take them all on. Now, if we look amongst the more specific systems they have a hacking device, and they have a cloaking system. This will be incredibly hard to deal with, meaning that this fight is going to be incredibly difficult. I'm not quite sure we can win. Thankfully, they use their hacking system for what I would say to be the least useful of any utility of it. I'm going to say the defense drone is far more useful than anything else we have. All right. First things first, I think we should try to get rid of their weapons as quickly as possible. If we can try to stop them from being able to get too much damage onto us, the better I think we will do. Ugh. That hurt. Thankfully, it was only our Artemis cannon, making it so that we should be fine still. I'm concerned about the ion weapon. I think the faster we get this taken care of, the better. There we go. Person's dead. We no longer have to really worry about it. This is incredibly difficult. But thankfully, we are managing to make some decent headway. I think the next important system to take care of is the missile weapons. You can see it's dealing a lot of damage, something that is incredibly hard to deal with. I think we should be able to make one more attack, dealing, not quite. However, we managed to knock it out just for enough time that we should be able to take care of the last little bit. We'll send a missile off and deal the finishing blow. The other two weapons, I think, are fine enough that we should be able to deal with them without too much of a problem. At this point, I think we should just target the shields. Oops. Oh no! Okay. See if we can try to do as much damage as possible. Just need to keep on the pressure. Defense drones down. Let's power back up our flight systems. Sorry. See if we can't keep on the pressure onto the shield systems. I think if we're lucky, we'll be able to remove the amount of people that they can use at once. Or we could just take care of the first section of weapons. That is useless for us. Alright. So at this point, we should focus entirely on just trying to get our systems back up and online. Oh, wait. Okay. Put a power in there, and we'll continue to wait and fight. This is going quite well. Oops. I should really make sure I remember to save him on that area. I would highly recommend making sure that you keep all your crew members up to the highest caliber you possibly can, as it can be quite dangerous to let your crew members get low on health. You have no option, no rest. You must continue to go forth. This phase of the Rebel Flagship focuses on drones. I think at this point, keeping our evasion chance as high as possible would be the best solution to this. Now, we have intruders. That'll be easily dealt with. I think at this point, making sure that we keep the weapon systems of the flagship as low as possible will be the best thing that we can do. That was a particularly bad one, but I want to try to get rid of the missiles as much as we can. Fortunately, it didn't quite do it. Oh, this is going to hurt. Or we could dodge all of them. Just quickly have them go back there. And we will send this creature to try and take care of that for us. We'll make another attempt. And without much success, simply have to wait for our next chance to attack. This is going quite poorly now. See if we're able to just deal enough damage to take care of the missile systems. There we go. We should be fine for now. The drone systems are the next ones we should try to take care of. This is, didn't mention before, this is a power surge. They're going to get a bunch of new drones at once. It'll be incredibly dangerous. Fortunately, it didn't seem to do all that much. Oh, but we did manage to take out the border drone. That should be just useful enough. Let's just keep focused on the drone systems. See if we can't try to take out this defense drone, allowing us to use our missile weapons. Once again, that was Actually, fairly good timing on my part. Fortunately, we didn't get all that much done with it. Thankfully, due to our high shield levels, this is going quite well. I think just keeping as much force as we can on that particular system will do us the best. Alright. We'll send Artemis Laser towards the shield systems. Fortunately, it did not hit. Instead, we will see as much damage as we can do with our burst lasers onto the shields, making it easier for us to attack on subsequent rushes. Try to do our best to keep their defenses down. Their weapons aren't that much of a danger. This is probably the best I've ever done against the Rebel Flagship. There we go. Now we're on to phase number 3. At this point, Frederick isn't doing all that much. I think it's fine to kind of leave him as is. I am going to hit a repair station before we continue on to the final fight. I think getting ourselves up to the best of our abilities will be our best chance of survival. Fortunately, we're a single scrap away from being able to upgrade our engines up by 1 more. Though perhaps, I think I might... It's only an extra 3% chance. I don't think that that's all that worth it. Perhaps adding 2 more power would be the best course of action. And I'll add an autopilot on to on just in the worst case scenario. I think at this point we've done all we can. We can proceed on to the final fight. Okay, I think this is our best way of being able to take care of what's going on right now. First things first, we should try to take care of these shields as soon as possible. Oops, keep that in. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Alright, should be almost ready. There we go. See if we can't try to get rid of this missile system as quickly as possible. It's doing a lot of damage. Oh, who's dying? Okay. We'll leave our crew member to do as he wills. Here. I think it should be fine if we just try to take care of the shield systems. This is going surprisingly well. Oops. We'll try to heal up as quickly as possible. Alright. I think we might just be able to win this. There we go. Thanks to the valiant effort of the Kestrel and her successful crew, Swamp, Spars, Mr. Booga, Allison, Lysander, Manon, and Frederick, the Rebel Flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos, ensuing the Federation's victory. We have won. This is why I like FTL so much. The final fight, as odd as it can be on most playthroughs, is you can easily enter that battle unprepared. If you give it the necessary preparations, it can be one of the most enjoyable, exhilarating fights in the entire game. I absolutely love this game, and I've enjoyed doing this playthrough for all of you. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and have yourself a great day.